The next topic is virtualization. So, virtualization is having many virtual instances of a single physical instance. So, the resource might be one, but it might appear to be many. That is the virtual illusion of it. So, it's the process of creating a virtual version of something. Um, so now this virtualization can be implemented for applications, operating system, storage, server, desktop. We are going to see that. So initially, if we wanted to, like, how did virtualization start? When we wanted to have more than one operating system, like for example, Linux and Windows in our system, we would have virtualization so that we can run those various operating system on the same machine. So the machine on which the virtual machine is built, so that becomes the host machine, and within that there will be several virtual machine which are called the guest machines. There will be various benefits of virtualization. I can have efficient allocation of resources with the help of virtualization. It enhances development productivity. It lowers the cost of the infrastructure, allows remote access and rapid scalability, allows high availability and disaster recovery. It is pay per use of the IT infrastructure, and it also enables running several operating systems. So there are six types of virtualization: application virtualization, network virtualization, desktop virtualization, storage virtualization, server and data. Let's see the first one, which is application virtualization. So now application virtualization means having, let's say for example, several versions of the same software, several yeah so of the same software. That is an example for application virtualization. So I allow the user to have remote access of an application from a server. The server will store all information about the application, but I can run it and access it virtually. The next is network virtualization. So under network virtualization, we allow virtual networks. So this could be with the help of logical switches, routers, firewalls, load balancers, VPN, virtual private network, and all these help. So there are several virtual networks built on top of one physical network. The next is desktop virtualization. Being able to access the desktop remotely is an example of desktop virtualization. So it allows the user to access their desktop virtually from any location by a different machine. The next is storage virtualization. Now, storage virtualization means having an array of servers that are managed by a virtual storage system. So the servers aren't aware of exactly where the data is stored, but instead it functions more like worker bees in a hive. So there is a master bee and there are worker bees, queen bee and worker bees. So like that, the servers are not aware where the data is, but they are working on it so that they maintain the virtual storage system. The storage system will appear to be a single repository, but there are many sources which are managing the storage actually. So this allows smooth operations, consistent performance, and and a continuous suite of advanced functions despite changes, breakdown, and differences. The next is server virtualization. Now, server virtualization is masking of server resources, virtualization of the server resources. It is like the central server gets divided into virtual servers. Various virtual servers are there here, and I can create these virtual servers by changing the identity number processor. So now instead of having just one server, it's like having several servers within that one server, and this allows each of the virtual server to operate on its own. The sub server, they will know the identity of the central server. The next one is data virtualization. So now in data virtualization, data gets collected from various sources and then it is managed at a single place without knowing about how the data is collected, from where it is collected, how is it formatted. All that is not important, just that I'm collecting the data and I'm storing at a single place. And this can be used for various tasks such as data integration, business integration, SOA data services, searching for organizational data. Thank you.